Hey guys, I'm still a bit of a mess. Still don't have my voice back because I can't rest it. Between screaming at my kids tonight, trying to get our house clean for the cleaning girls, and class and all the stuff. Tomorrow's camp. Ugh, it's tough, and I'm exhausted. I need to go shower for sure. But I wanted to tell you about a few things. So the reason why I want to share this is because I actually have client Ariana at the gym, and I do personal training with her, and I know that she wants to eat better and stop having like bowls of spaghetti for lunch, but in her mind she thinks that meal prep is daunting and eating healthy is a little bit intimidating for her, and she's like, can you just make all my food? I'm like, it's actually really easy. Just have to like show you a couple things and get you started, right? So I'm going to send this to you, girl. All right. So anyways, I had like a half hour today between a couple things. And so I made a few things, and I also stopped at the grocery store real quick because I was kind of running out of vegetables. So I don't know why the dogs are barking. I want to show you what I bought, and I want to show you what I made. So the first two things I bought, these were each $2.50 at ShopRite, right? They're on sale this week. They're these little, well, they're two different ones. One's Fresh Express and one's Dole. So, but they were both the same price. They're the salad kits, right? So this one is an Asian salad. It's got the dressing in it. It's got these fun little crunchy noodles, which are okay as accessories on the To Be Mine set. I don't know how you would count them on containers, but maybe like a half a yellow. And it's got like little shredded stuff in it. So fun pre-made salad, right? So I got those. And then this one is a Fiesta Lime. It's got cilantro lime dressing. And otherwise it's pretty much the same. It's got some dried cilantro lime seasoning in it too, right? But these are pretty cheap. And so for me, I'd probably eat the whole bag in one sitting. But instead, I'm going to stretch it, and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to stretch it. I bought $1.99. I got some bean sprouts, which you can saute, or you can put them in the salad, right? Just kind of hold and make your salad like crunchy, right? And then I also bought, to stretch my salad, this stuff. Now, Melissa Chica, one of my coaches on my team, introduced me to these. I think she got this recipe from Fix8. It's the shirataki noodle bowl, and it's so awesome. And you're like, what's shirataki? Is that a mushroom? And it's like, no. Shirataki is actually tofu based, right? And there's like nothing in it. The whole bag here is 1 gram of fat. The whole bag here is 20 calories. The whole bag here has like 6 carbs and nothing in it for the most part. So it's just stuff that's gonna fill your belly, right? And so what you do, they look like little noodles, like angel hair pasta, and they're in water. So and on the back here it says Heavenly Angel Hair Pesto. So that sounds yummy. So what you do is you drain them and you rinse them, and then you can do whatever you want with them. So I kind of just put them in a pan and stir fry them a little bit, not even with anything in it. I love to add some eggs in there for protein. And then I'm just gonna like toss this salad stuff in, because it's not even lettuce. It's green cabbage and red cabbage and carrots. So this can make a really nice warm salad with the noodles and some of the bean sprouts and maybe some egg too, right? And so that's gonna make this really big, and you can make a bunch of portions. It literally takes like 3 minutes to make this, okay? So that's a really cool lunch, dinner, whatever. And we have the two different, you can use the dressing as like sauce at the very end, right? This one's got an Asian sesame vinaigrette. Again, just throw it in at the end. Throw the noodles in the end for crunch, and it'll be so yummy, okay? You can also use these. I bought 3 packs. These are cheap. It was like 3 packs for $4, right? So, and you probably eat the whole pack. So these are tofu-based shirataki noodles. You find them like where the wonton wrappers are in your supermarket, let's see, all it is water, soybeans, yam flour, and some stuff that I can't pronounce that probably keeps it together. So it's basically nothingness. It's got 20 calories in this whole bag, right? So you can do like fun little Asian noodle bowls. Look on Fixate, somewhere on there. Okay, so I made that stuff to go, or if I wanted to, I could take one of these salads. And earlier, I took a piece of salmon and I popped it in the toaster oven and I put just a little bit of salt and pepper on it. And I just made it. I didn't make it to eat it, but I just made it so that it's in the fridge for me, right? So that I could put over a salad. I also bought a big tub of greens. So super easy. That, a little dressing, throw some crunchy stuff on top. So good. I want to show you this. This is my butternut squash and crab bisque. If you're a seafood lover, this is my favorite soup. I need to close it before I spill it. So this soup was actually inspired by a butternut squash lobster bisque that they used to have at Cozy. You guys know Cozy? Super awesome sandwich shop. They make you eat their bread while you're waiting in line. And it's so good. And so I loved that soup, but it was always a special. And so I decided I'd figure out how to make it. And so this past week in our market, our Misfits market box, and I'll drop the code. I have a code so you guys can get through July 31st, 30% off of your first box of Misfits organic produce. I literally get my boxes for like $20, $20 to $25, depending on the discount I have. And I use a discount code every time for 20 pounds of produce. It's organic produce. It's awesome. So they sent me one small butternut squash. So I sliced it in half. While I was making the salmon, I just tossed it right in the toaster oven too. And I got it to bake or roast or whatever. I put it in a bowl, I put a towel over it, and I left the house. When I came back, the skin came off really easy. I threw it in my Ninja cup, and with a little bit of chicken broth, plenty of chicken broth, some vanilla almond milk, and some cinnamon, a little bit of coconut sugar, some salt. I think that's it. And I blended it. I put that in a pot, and then I took a can of crab meat. So it's claw crab meat because that's the cheapest, but it's still so good. I got a pound of claw crab meat for $11.99 at the store today. So that's $11.99 a pound. Sometimes I can get it for $9.99 a pound. I didn't even use the whole can. So I'll probably make like a crab cake with the rest of it, with some panko breadcrumbs, an egg, make a really good crab cake, put it in a tiny little layer of oil, and that would be really good on top of a salad. So I just dumped that, like half the can, so half a pound of crab in a pot, and I brought that to like a boil, right? You could simmer it, boil it, whatever. I needed it to get going pretty quickly because I'm done with today. But the flavor of the crab is now in the butternut squash, and this is such an awesome soup. If you're counting containers, it's literally like a green and a red. It's so good. Maybe like a cup and a half of it and count it as a green and a red. Really, really good. That's my eyeball, right? My eyeball counting. 2B mindset, have like half of this thing, right? So that's so good. Okay, last thing. I've been like having major sweet tooth issues and eating just chocolate bar and graham crackers and peanut butter because that's my thing. And so today, finally, I made some protein balls. I ate half of them. Shakeology protein balls, right? So you can see them. I'll just take one out. This one is a cookie dough ball. It tastes like chocolate chip cookie dough. I've been eating ice cream, chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream while I give it to the kids. And instead, these things totally satisfy my craving. Taste like chocolate chip cookie dough, right? And then these ones are like little brownie bites. And you can make them with all the Shakeology flavors, and you can make them in all different ways. And so basically the chocolate ones, well, it's pretty much the same thing in both. I do a little bit different. So both of them have a little bit of honey, and I don't measure anything really, because I don't like to measure honey because you put it in something and then you lose half of it, right? So you put some honey, you put some peanut butter, I put some oats, like some oatmeal, and then I put a packet of Shakeology in. For the cookie dough ones, I added tiny little chocolate chips, right? The little mini chocolate chips. And for the brownie ones, I actually like raisins in them. If you want to make them with the strawberry packet, I would put some craisins in them or just nothing. And if you're going to make cafe latte, put the chocolate chips in there, right? So you can make all these fun little dessert balls. They're like super high in protein because they've got your nut butter, whatever you use. They've got your Shakeology, but you're not even eating like a whole packet. You only need a few of these. So I had 5 of them earlier as my afternoon snack, and I had 2 of them tonight after dinner. And I'm feeling good, right? So that's all my fun stuff that I made today. Literally, it took me like a half hour to do all this stuff. It's so simple. So keep sharing your recipes and I'll keep sharing mine. But this should make for a really, really happy woman, right? All this good stuff, and your family should like a lot of it. And it's easy to prep. And I've got lots of food now that's ready for me to eat. All right, you guys have any questions? I don't really like tofu, but I like these. These are good. These shirataki noodles. You can make them however you want them, right? All right, I don't see any questions. I'm going to drop my little code for my Misfits Market box. Let me tell you, we do our video every Friday on my timeline, but for those of you who aren't my friends yet, Misfits Markets is in Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Delaware, Ohio, Washington, D.C., Virginia, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Maine, and West Virginia. So if you want to try it, it's awesome. I get it every 2 weeks. I get a 20-pound box, and I have it delivered to my doorstep so that I don't have to go shopping. And my kids love it. They unbox everything, and they think it's so fun to see what's in there and eat all the stuff. So great way to make your kids eat good fruits and vegetables. It's cheaper than I could ever get it anywhere. Jen, where are you from? So I think it's so awesome because I think in our store, like organic produce is probably like $3.99 to $4.99 a pound. And I think they're sending us organic strawberries this week. What else did I see? I got baby bok choy last week. I got these interesting black looking beets, which maybe I'll make tomorrow. I got these potatoes. We had apricots this week. We had apples and tomatoes and cucumbers. Yeah, so Jen, definitely try it. And you should come with us tomorrow if you're around to Super Friday in Orange at the Grassy Hill Country Club at 7 o'clock. We got a bunch of us coming from my house. So, all right, I'm going to go because I need to shower. See you guys.